Hey, hello, what's up, guys? Yes, it's me again. I came back to my YouTube video because it's the next day. Yes, it's my challenge again. I have to, I'm gonna shoot a video, and then I'm gonna post it to my YouTube channel, right, every day. So that's my thing, everyday thing now. And then yes, I came back to my YouTube video. Okay, so today let me talk about that when I was young. It was right after, maybe shortly after I came back from the States, to Japan, after graduating from the college, right? And then I was looking for a job that I could use my English skill. Yes, that's what I was looking for, kind of job I was looking for. And then at that time it was, nowadays we have internet, and it's very easy to find a job that in which you require that English skill. But back then, it is very hard to find job that require English skills, because back then, because we don't have any internet, and everything that only way that we could find a job would be like going to that what we call it, shop one, or maybe that some of those small magazines, Apple wanted magazines. That's everything we had back then, and I had hard time finding the job that I could use my English skill. And then, as I said, shortly after I came back to Japan from the States, I got this job, as a salesman, and then what we are selling was that, this English learning course, and then it come with that, that textbooks, and also that cassette tapes, because back then, even that, what do you call it? CD is not available, back then. So when you wanna listen to the audio, that's cassette tape was the only choice, back then. Yes. Well, anyway, this English course, comes with the textbook and the cassette tapes, right? And then, if I look at it, this text is well made. I mean, it's very good, and also that I can imagine that there's, they need a lot of money to create this that kind of English course. So yes, I fully understand that. Well, anyway, so the someone who bought this English course, they study at home, using the textbook and also the cassette tape, right? And then once in a while, they can come to that the classroom and have class English, conversation classes, in person, because we also had an instructor, right, of English. So they study at home on their own using the textbook and the cassette, and then once in a while they have this English course come with that like a ticket, and with the ticket you could come to that classroom and have an actual in-person class to learn English, right? So, well, anyway, this is I supposed to sell these text and English course, text, and yes, as I said, it's a well-made course, but the problem I had was that the price, back then. I think that was, if I remember it correctly, the whole course cost you, including that, including those classroom in-person classrooms, it's cost like maybe 360,000 or something. It's a lot of money. And then yes, I understand that it's going to take cost a lot to create that kind of textbook, and also that come with that cassette tape, and they have to have that actual classroom. So it's, I understand that, yes, it's, but I thought it's way too expensive, because in my case, I studied. I mean, I learned English by myself. Basically, yes. I went to that English conversation school, but I thought that it was my big mistake because going there you know doesn't give me anything. I just went to that school, but well, one thing good about it that because we have someone to talk to in English, right? So it's going to be a great practice, and as long as I keep on speaking in the classroom, it was very good. But other than that, I don't think that just going to the school, make me English speaker or anything, or I never be able to learn English if I don't try myself and try hard to learn English, because that price, and also that we are selling these textbook basically to that university student, because before they start job hunting, what they are saying was you need to have English skills if you want to get a good job. So before you start job hunting, you've got to learn English. You've got to master English, how to speak English. Otherwise, you cannot get a job, good job, those kind of things. That was catch, sales catch, we are using. And then because I knew that, because I did it myself, I was feeling that you could learn English by yourself, without spending so much money, 360,000. It was too much big money, and then because it's so expensive, it come with more lower price tag. Maybe it'll be easier, but back then I thought this is too much money just to get this English courses. And then if they give up on it, before they actually achieve that goal, becoming English speaker, it's totally waste of money, right? And they have to keep that because basically we are selling to that university student. They buy this course, and then finance it, and they have to keep on paying it long. And if they don't actually become English speaker, this 36,000 yen is a total waste, right? So if I think about it, I just couldn't sell it. I just couldn't. Yes, of course it was my job to sell these English courses, but I just couldn't do it because I feel like I didn't worth it. So because of the price, so that's the reason why as I said earlier, this is shortly after I came back to Japan. And then I thought maybe I'm gonna think about work in that Eikaiwa industry in Japan, but after I worked for the company, maybe I was working for this company like maybe 3 months, 4 months, around it, and then just gave up on it because I just cannot sell those kind of products, especially for the university student. So from then on, I have no I have no intention to work in the Eikaiwa industry, because of that. So what I think is that what I want to say today is that English, not only English but any language, any foreign language, if you want to try to learn a foreign language, you are the one who has to try hard to learn the language. That language skill is something that you get it yourself. Not that be taught. Even though how much money you spend to going to the school, or taking the expensive classes, or paying money to that this they call it like an English coach. No matter how much you spend, if you don't try to learn yourself, you are it depends on your eagerness, how hard you're gonna try by yourself. not just don't expect that language is something that you will be taught about. Language is something that you have to learn yourself. So yeah, that's something that I want to say. And then yes, but these days, because it's things are changed, and then these days like if you want to take English lessons online, it's that price is reasonable, and then you don't have to pay much money. So yes, instead of trying to make a lot of money, instead of that spend a lot of money on those English courses and English lessons, why don't you just try to do it yourself, and then if you feel that after you try real hard, then after that, if you feel that you need to take those expensive classes, it's okay. But first of all, I want to suggest you to try to real hard, by yourself, try to learn English by yourself, because we have an internet, and we have a lot of sources that you can learn the English, from, now. So yes, that's what I'm gonna say today. So it is not, English is not something that you be taught. English is something that you learn yourself. Okay, yes, that's what I want to say, today. Okay, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye.